our way for Sunday afternoon baseball. We've got the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Miami Marlins in Miami. It's what's on tap in this 2K Sports presentation.
Ticket sales for this ball game have gone over 37,000. Jose Reyes with that great speed and the ability to get on base. We'll see if they can slow him down. 2K Sports presents Major League Baseball Sunday afternoon. Anibal Sanchez, the starting pitcher. Steve, as he faces these Angel hitters, what's a primary emphasis?
Well, Anibal Sanchez on the mound. The guy's got a no-hitter to his name. Good movement and good zip on all of his pitches. And it's about pitch sequencing, using them in the right way to attack the lineup.
We've got a moment to check the lineup for the Angels. Scouting pick, John, who are we looking at today?
Well, you talk about a guy you want to fill out your lineup. Torrey Hunter is that guy. Plays with great enthusiasm and love and passion for the game, but once he gets in that batter's box, he's going to do everything he can to beat you. Torrey Hunter's a winner.
Eric Ibar leading it off.
Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Shortstop, number 2, Eric Ibar.
There's a swing, line drive, center field, and he's on. That's a nice way to jumpstart your offense. Got a chance to check out the Marlins now. Here's how they'll look defensively. Highlights, John, from these fielders.
Well, one of the most electrifying players offensively in baseball is Jose Reyes, but also defensively, he can bring some electricity to that position also. A highlight reel every single time he takes the field, and an unbelievable cannon of an arm. Just love watching this kid play the position of shortstop with the joy and passion that he does.
And Borges is going to come to the plate. Oh, and there goes Ibar. Ball. And he is out trying to take second. He gets caught on that one. Boy, they didn't wait very long to go.
Well, he went on the first pitch, and he didn't catch anybody by surprise as they looked ready for it. Good pitch to throw. The catcher gets him out.
And they thought they had that pitcher read, and he was wrong. And he watches the outside pitch from Sanchez for a ball.
Trying to get the ground ball out. You throw that two-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
Slider misses badly. He's down 3-0.
Well, you get down 3-0 in the count. The pitcher in this situation has to throw strikes.
And the pitch taken for a strike by Borges. 1 for 6 lifetime against the Marlins. Fastball is in there, now 3-2.
With the count full, he's not one to take this pitch. He likes to swing the bat. You've got to try to walk this guy.
The payoff pitch. Here's Sanchez. Back up the middle. Infante feels it. And that retires Borges. Or outside corner, call strike 1.
A good life on this fastball as he just buries it down and away.
Let's take this one. Let's go fish.
That's hit foul by Pujols.
Foul.
Hit in the dirt. Infante feels it. He'll throw on to first, and that'll do it for this half inning. No runs, 1 hit, and no one left on base. Bottom half coming up, Miami Marlins.
Now batting,
Let's take a look at Anaheim's starter. And Steve, what's he got in his mind as he goes up against Miami?
Well, as a hitter against C.J.
Swing liner back up the middle. Well, that's a good start. First batter, first hit. We'll take a moment to look at the Marlins lineup. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, Logan Morrison so far in his big league career has been streaky at best. He can be a run producer, good at getting on base and driving the ball. Needs to be more consistent, though, at the plate.
Now we'll take a quick look at the Angels, how they'll be taking the field defensively. Thoughts, John? Anybody standing up?
Well, Vernon Wells is known for his bat, and what people don't understand about Vernon is he is a better fielder than a lot of people give him credit for. A great center fielder when he's with Toronto. After he came to the Angels, they moved him to left field, and he's handled that flawlessly. Still, he has a pretty good throwing arm for a guy who's getting a little older, but what he does do is he covers a lot of ground in left field, and that's a big help to your pitching staff.
Gorgeous. He comes up with a beautiful catch. That is a very tough ball, not only to get to, but to hang on when you're diving.
It's especially tough to judge the way it came off the bat. He did a great job with his instincts to run it down and make the catch.
One out. Hanley Ramirez is up.
Well, 2011 was the final year in the old ballpark for the Marlins, and they played like they couldn't wait for a new stadium. They were tied for the fewest home wins in the entire National League with just 31.
Reyes is on at first. And he watches a cut fastball to start the at-bat for strike one. Those 31 wins at home for the Marlins, not a great way to say goodbye to the place that had been home since the birth of the franchise, dude.
But now a new era, new...
Oh, there he goes for second. Ball! And he throws it away, and everybody's safe.
Gary, he has great speed, but the lead was the key. He really got off first base right there. Nice break on the pitch going to the plate. Now he's in scoring position.
Diaspo scoops it up. Now it's 2 down. And Mike Stanton will be looking to drive in one here. He's 0 for 5 lifetime off Wilson. Plays off that one at the letters, 0-1.
Good eye, David. Good eye. Put on the ball here.
Here's the pitch.
Ball.
Good eye by Mike Stanton. He stays away, and it's an even count. Watches that fastball go by, and now he's at 1-2.
When you can spot your four-seam fastball to the outside corner, the hitter has to have balance at the plate and not pull off the ball.
Tried to get him to chase the fastball away, 2-2.
Well, any hitting coach will tell you can't hit that good high fastball, especially if it's out of the strike zone. It's a pitch you have to lay off of, make him bring it down to give yourself a chance.
And at first that one was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away.
Ball.
Cutter just about froze it, but it's full now.
Tried to backdoor that cut fastball, just trying to catch the outside corner. Couldn't quite get it.
The full count pitch. There's a ground ball. And Kendrick in position. And he throws on to first. That'll retire the side. C.J. Wilson, wow, what a nice job of pitching. Works his way out of the first inning without allowing anyone to score. And we'll see the Angels. Trying to stay in the shade? Well, that's what you got to do on afternoons like this. Wear your hat, put that sunscreen on. It's a baseball weather day. And it's Torrey Hunter in the box now. And he misses high. Sanchez can't get him to go after it.
Let's take this one.
The pitch. Smash towards the middle. And he cannot come up with it. And he can't recover in time. That's going to go as an error. And it's Kendrick batting. This is his 7th pro year.
Don't get caught, Torrey.
Hit up the middle. It's gobbled up. Gets one at second. And two. They pull off the double play. Here's a look. 4-6-3 on the double play.
That's the way they teach you, whether you're at second base or shortstop. One fluid motion, get it out of the glove and get rid of it.
Diaspo at the plate. And Sanchez doesn't get that one in.
A front door two-seam fastball, trying to throw it inside, letting it tail back to the inside corner. Couldn't quite catch the corner, though.
Here's the 1-0.
Strike one.
Alberto Callaspo swings and misses to even the count.
I'll tell you what, that two-seam fastball is a tough pitch to hit out of the ballpark, but he was trying. Give him credit. Came up empty.
Ooh, that one is just outside the zone, and it's 2-1. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And he's out at first. Good hustle by the pitcher getting off the mound.
That's a good heads-up play. You have to know the hitter and his speed. Don't hesitate. Get over and beat him to the bag.
Goes quickly for Anibal Sanchez. That's 1-2-3. And he's off to a commanding start. And we move on to the bottom half of the second inning. A glimpse of the sun here and there, darting around through the clouds. Some shadows coming on the field right now. All right, let's watch as Morrison comes to the plate. Swung on and hit. This one to Borges. So Morrison is set down. That's one away.
Number 15, Gabby Sanchez.
Gabby Sanchez batting now, one away.
As a visiting team, the Angels were just barely over 500 with a 41-40 record away from Angel Stadium.
And Wilson outside the zone. That's going to be a ball. We'll tell you about the Angels' performance on the road. Much better first half of the year. Just 17-20, though, after the All-Star break.
And that really hurt their chances. If they could have been 3 games over 500 instead of 3 games under in the second half, they'd have found themselves in the playoffs.
Now the 2-0. That is a ball, and Sanchez with a good eye gets a hitter's count. 2 hits, 13 at-bats lifetime off the Angels. And it's 3 balls and 1 strike. So Gabby Sanchez, he's got the count right where he wants it.
Well, he's got to come back with something right here. Doesn't want to put him on base.
Here's the pitch. He lets that fastball go by. Called strike 3-2.
Well, that cut fastball away. It looks like it's coming down the heart of the plate. Runs to the outside corner. It tends to turn into a pop-up.
A swing line to left center. That's going to be a base hit. Sanchez has it. So John Buck will come up.
Well, he stayed behind the ball right there real well. Got himself that 1-out base hit. As a second full season as a starter, C.J. Wilson has improved upon his first year, doing everything you can ask a starting pitcher to do, giving him 200 innings once again and taking over as the ace of the staff.
Slider misses badly with it. 1-0. You wonder when a pitcher goes from the pen to that starting rotation, that's not an easy change. And C.J. Wilson. towards the middle. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. No runs yet for Miami.
The plate.
And for those of you catching up with us, hi, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. And it's Vernon Wells in the box now. Lays off that one, catches the inside, calls strike one.
Well, that's a hittable pitch right there, Gary. A fastball in the inner part of the plate, but if you're looking out over the plate, sometimes it freezes you.
Let's go, Marlins!
Pitch on the way. Oh, he lost control of that one, and that gets him.
Now, sometimes that fastball just runs in on you. You can't get out of the way. He couldn't get out of the way there.
That'll bring Chris Iannetta to the plate.
Oh, Gary, we see that guy get hit with a pitch. I mean, sometimes, listen, as a pitcher, you just lose a grip on the ball. It doesn't come out of your hand the right way. You end up hitting somebody.
Here's the delivery. He waved at that breaker and misses, and an 0-1 count. And the question after you've hit a batter like we've seen here, Steve, is as a pitcher getting your focus back.
Yeah, but listen, it's only one runner on. Take a deep breath, get yourself back and settle down a little bit and make sure you're right.
This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. This one to Morrison. One away now. And he'll go back to first.
Well, he hit this one well, but it hangs up long enough to give the left fielder just enough time to run underneath and make the catch.
It's going to be Wilson now. I think with one out here, Steve, we might see him bunt.
Well, with the pitcher coming up, I think you have to expect they're going to sacrifice him over.
One out, runner on at first. And he squares around, gets down the bunt, and he's got it now. On to first, that's out number 2.
Now listen, pitchers don't hit the ball as well as position players do, but you can still impact the game with productive outs. Good bunt.
And boy, will he be happy if that comes around to score.
That's going to make the manager very happy right there.
Eric Ibar stands in with 2 down. And in this lineup for Mike Scioscia, a key role played by this guy. First pitch on the way. Swing and a liner to right center. And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. And here's Wells going to try to score. And he's in there.
Well, the starting pitching in this game has been absolutely outstanding. So coming through right there in the clutch to bring that first run of the game across has to build confidence for the rest of his team.
And Borges is going to come to the plate. Offense, when you get it, boy, it doesn't matter what part of the game it is. Now they've got themselves something to build on.
Excellent approach by this lineup so far in the game. They've got to be pleased to get out in front early. Well, you've got the lead right now with speed on first base. You have to get him going. I think, Gary, keep the pressure on. Keep trying to tack on some runs.
And this at bat already 0-1. First pitch was a strike. Manager's got to love it. Takes a little pressure off the manager, too, when you get the hitters going this early in a ball game.
Well, you know what? It's the solid approach at the plate. They clearly had a plan as to how they wanted to attack this pitcher, and they're executing it to perfection.
And Buck spotting the pitch. That one's too low. Sanchez missing.
Well, this would be a perfect pitch if it stayed in the zone. This slider just slid right out of the zone, just off the bottom outside corner.
Now the 2-1. Swing and a miss by Borges, and the count is knotted up.
Well, when in doubt, when you're undecided, swing hard, and that's what he did. But he got the slider, and he swung through it, but a big, powerful swing.
Curveball, that tied him up in knots. Swung on and missed. Side retired. Third inning, offense able to get a run in. The Halos lead it 1-0. And Omar Infante will lead this off.
Number 13, Omar Infante.
Just missed with the fastball. 1-0. He's got 1 hit, 5 lifetime at bats off C.J. Wilson. The 1-0 now. Swing and a shot down the left field line. And this could be extra bases heading towards the corner. All the way to the wall. So with nobody out, he's aboard at second after that double.
Well, this is just a good piece of hitting right here. No out starting the inning, and you're put yourself in scoring position. That's big.
Sanchez at the plate now. Well, he needs to get the out here. You do not want to give up a hit to the opposing pitcher in this situation. And then the opportunity will continue for the offense since they've got that top of the order waiting. There's a ground ball played by Ibar. And so Sanchez retired.
Shortstop, number 7.
Runner in scoring position. Here's Jose Reyes. Going to take a brief moment here to check out the breakdown in this pitcher's pitch types that have turned into hits today. John, Steve, your thoughts?
Well, you look at how he's done with this cutter. It's been hit 2 times.
You know, with that pitch, it's the only time they've been able to get wood on the ball. Still looking great overall right now in the third, as he's been on the mark with what he's throwing up there, but that's the pitch they've gotten to.
And the first pitch. There's a strike from Wilson, taking the count to 0-1.
A lot of trade talk about Jose Reyes last year, one of the big names that could have been moved at the deadline, as he had a lot of suitors looking for his services.
Good eye by Jose Reyes. He lays off that one, and it's even. Well, Reyes certainly is going to have a new life. We'll see how it plays out, but he's going to go to Miami with what looks like a pretty strong team, John.
Yeah, and I tell you, him moving to the Miami Marlins to me was a bit of a shocker. You didn't know what the Marlins were going to do in the offseason, but they opened up their pocketbook to a lot of different players. And people talk about living up to the contract. If he stays healthy, he's definitely going to live up to his.
Able to set him down there, chalk that one up as a strikeout for him.
Well, he tried to get a piece of that one and at least foul it off, but that ball up and in, he couldn't quite catch up to it. Strike 3.
Chance to drive in a run, Emilio Bonifacio. He's gone 2 for 3 lifetime off C.J. Wilson. Infante's on second. And Bonifacio watches that one outside.
Well, we've seen Wilson just flat out dominating this lineup in this game. He looks so good, Gary.
What's he doing to start these hitters out? Let's take a look at smash towards the hole. And that's the third out. Pujols grabs it. C.J. Wilson, once again, the hitters just can't find a way. He continues to dominate through 3 innings of work. And we'll see the Angels. Things will start getting a little more difficult as we look to the third man to lead it off. And so Albert Pujols leading it off. He bounced out his last time.
Albert Pujols.
Here's the first pitch. Swung on and ripped towards second. And that gets down. Pujols picks up the base hit. And that's going to bring Torrey Hunter to the plate.
Well, anytime you get your first hitter up in the inning, big things could happen. It opens up a lot of holes in the defense, and it makes it a lot easier to hit for the guys behind you.
Well, what types of pitches have been put in play here today? Here's a quick breakdown of exactly that.
Well, guys, you see that 2-seam fastball? That pitch has been hit 2 times.
You know, with a few runs he's given up, I'm not sure that a pair of hits is really a big concern for him. He's come out of the gate strong and has definitely been in control when he's gone at the hitters.
Here's the first pitch, and he lays one down here. Buck picks that one up, and he is safe at first. He's on board. The opportunity for offense is right now.
Well, he's trying to advance the runners with this bunt. He's not bunting for a base hit, but once he got it down, he realized this is going to be a tough play, so he hustled down the line. They couldn't get anybody out.
And it's Kendrick batting in his 7th season. First pitch on the way. That one's too low. Sanchez missing.
Well, he missed with the first pitch, so I'm betting he's going to come back with the fastball right here, as he's done in the past.
Ready with a 1-0. 1-0 pitch is a slider. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Steve, how about the pitching performance so far today?
What happens when you pound the bottom of the zone? What happens? You get a lot of ground ball outs. Take a look at how tough he's been on these guys. Just let his infield work for him.
Blow it outside. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Ball 3.
And he misses down and away. 3-1 now.
Well, you got to like the way he's changing speed and mixing up his pitches. He just missed, though, with that changeup down and away.
And that misses. Ball 4. He has loaded him up.
Well, pitcher nibbling a little bit right here. Hitter not being overly aggressive, laying off those borderline pitches.
Diaspo at the plate. And he's got a shot with the bases loaded.
They can really open up this game now with a big hit.
Pitcher wants this big hit more than anyone. Kendrick, the runner at first. Runner at second is Hunter. Pujols, your runner at third. There's a strike. Sanchez got him looking. And look now at the pitch type distribution. One of the hallmarks of being effective is mixing up your pitches.
Well, the thing that stands out to me is the fact that he's thrown strikes, he's commanded the strike zone, and he's not been predictable. If a pitcher becomes predictable, he becomes easy to hit.
And he needs to stay focused right here, not get off track. He knows what his plan is. Change speeds, change locations, change pitches, move the ball around.
He snares it. There's 1. And there's 2. Here's Vernon Wells batting with a runner at third. And Steve, the offense continues to produce. They keep building on it.
I think we just saw some important production right there, guys. To get on the board at this stage of the game gives them a real chance to build confidence and to win.
The pitch. First pitch, a slider outside, 1-0. Early on in a game like this, your bats are working. You're showing you can take some strides, jump out in front. Get the feeling right now the confidence is growing.
Oh, I think you're right about that. I think what you want to do is just get those tack-on runs. Just find ways to continue to score to build that momentum.
Swung on, hit. And that one to fall in, and the run will score.
Now coming to bat.
Now, Gary, that base hit to center field right there. You know, he was ahead in the count. He gets the pitcher to have to bring it back in over the plate with the fastball, and he was ready for it.
Chris Iannetta at the plate. Well, they definitely got a rhythm going right now. Each player feeding off the other. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. Lined foul towards third. He deals. And another foul ball. Iannetta falls off another. A swing and a foul off to the right side. Sanchez gets set and delivers. Oh my, is he wild right now? That could be trouble. Change up, takes it for a called third strike. That's going to end the inning. They pick up 2, 3 hits, strand a man. LA with a 3-run lead. And in the batter's box, it's Ramirez.
Number 2.
Let's take a look at what he's doing on these first pitch to hitters.
Well, Gary, you work behind in the count, you go 1-0. It gives the aggressiveness back to the hitter, and you know he's given up a couple hits in this game when he's fallen behind on that first pitch.
Wilson gets set and delivers, and it's a called strike to Ramirez.
You know, Gary, the way this is going so far here in the fourth, I mean, they do have 3 hits. So they've had a couple of base runners, but I think that because they're not mounting hit after hit, they may have to put some plays on to get the runners moving.
And there's the inside pitch from Wilson.
Tried to get the ground ball, running that cutter, down and in on the hitter, but he just laid off the pitch. Now he's going to look for something out over the plate.
A shot up the middle, and that's a base hit. Ramirez on board with a single. That'll bring Mike Stanton to the plate.
Well, you would have to think with the speed that's on first base right now that they'll put him in motion to try to make things happen here in this game.
And a moment here to see how this pitcher has been mixing up his pitches.
And you know what I've been noticing? Even before I was checking out his inside edge info on him, he's definitely going with that cutter more than normal.
Those bread and butter pitches, his two-seam fastball, John. He's got a tremendous one. I don't understand why he's not using it. Hanley Ramirez is a threat in so many ways, and he's a threat on the base pass, and this is a running situation.
And Pujols, he's trying to keep him close over there. Here's Wilson with a 1-0 pitch. Fastball just misses, and he falls behind 2-0. Now Iannetta spots the pitch. Ball 3. Stanton staying away from it gives himself a great hitter's count. He's batted 6 for 9 over his career off the Angels.
Good eye, David. Good eye.
Cut fastball taking all the way. 3-1.
Now let's see what he comes back with on the 3-1 pitch.
This one misses, so he works out a 5-pitch walk.
Well, good discipline by the hitter to lay off the high pitch and take his base.
All right, let's watch as Morrison comes to the plate. 0 for 1 thus far. Runners at first and second. Nobody out. First pitch to him. And there's the inside pitch from Wilson. The 1-0 pitch. And he looks at a fastball in there. 1-1.
Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
Morrison, a ground ball. And he's up with it. To second for 1. And 2. They got both of them that time. That Keystone area can get a little rough, Steve. Nice turn on the double play.
Just the way they draw it up. Great pivot by the shortstop.
And Gabby Sanchez will stand in, 2 away. Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Here's a breakdown of how he's been mixing up his locations, using that to his advantage.
Well, how can you complain about what this guy has done today? I mean, most of the game he's been locked in.
You know, in respect to how he's been mixing up his location, he's doing it enough to keep the hitters off balance and keep them guessing, wondering what's coming next.
And he watches the low pitch from Wilson. And Gabby Sanchez swings and misses. That's going to even the count.
Well, a lot of times movement will fool a hitter, but it looked like right here the velocity on that pitch was what caused him to swing and miss and be late.
Good looking fastball. Called the ball though. 2-1.
Well, that fastball right there just missed, just below the knees. Tell you what, a borderline pitch. I think they wanted that one bad.
Let's go Marlins!
Now the 2-1 pitch. Foul! Hit foul by Sanchez. Wilson gets set and delivers to right center. That one in the alley. This could be 2 or more. And Ramirez is home.
Now the pitcher left us one over the middle part of the plate, right where the hitter can make contact. Good piece of hitting.
Boy, with the run scoring there, that's a pretty fat pitch in an RBI situation.
Keep the rally going.
And it's Buck batting. Right now, looking better for this ball club. This is what they needed. Just chink away here and get back into this thing.
Well, with the bats like we just saw, you know they're gaining some confidence right now, cutting the deficit and getting themselves a little bit closer. Let's see if they can take the lead.
And he starts him out. Strike one. Wilson got him to swing at it. 0-1. Yeah, Steve, with that lead shrinking the way it is right now, you can just tell by watching. They've got the feeling they're back into this thing. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. This one into the gap, rolling towards the wall. And Sanchez comes in.
Well, you see the pitch down in the zone a little bit, but he got a good piece of wood on it and drives it.
What you like about that at bat is the discipline to keep the head in.
Well, I'll tell you what, he changed locations, went down to the zone. It's a solid piece of hitting.
And Infante's batting. Try and rebuild momentum. Looked like they had lost it earlier. Right now it's coming back to it. Now the first pitch. Swings at that first delivery. Curveball by him. 0-1. C.J. Wilson, he's ahead on the count here, 0-2. Low, and it's 1-2.
Fourth inning of this game, and right now he's finding himself over 20 pitches here, and that is eating away at his overall pitch count total, so he may not be around for long.
Popped into foul territory down the left side. And that's going to do it. Callaspo is there to retire the side. They pick up 2-3 hits, strand a man. The Marlins, they're moving in this one now. They've cut into the lead. End of the order, ready to do some work at the plate. It's going to be Wilson now.
A solid performance from Sanchez. He's doing what they needed him to do.
These at-bats, how's he starting them? Let's take a look.
He's got to go right at the hitters. When he does, it leads to success. He's retired 7 hitters in this game after throwing a first pitch strike.
Here's the pitch. Swung on the fastball, couldn't get to it. 0-2. Good slider that time. Ruled the ball. 1-2.
Let's take this one. Hook, line, and
The
sinker.
1-2 on its way. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Now we're going to get a chance, Gary, to see the 4-seam fastball in K-Cam. Well, they went away right there, and he put a pretty good swing on it, but just couldn't quite make contact. Walking back to the dugout now.
So with 1 away, it'll be Eric Ibar. Singled home a run in his last at bat. Here's the first pitch. Takes a swing at that fastball. Can't connect. 0-1. Nice sounding so far. He's got a 2 for 2 off Sanchez.
You know, you can't let your ego get in the way if you're a pitcher. I know you want to use your fastball, but if he's getting around on it like he has the last 2 times, you've got to think about being aggressive, but do it with an off-speed pitch.
And the catch is made by Stanton.
Center fielder, number 25, Peter Correaux.
And Borges is going to come to the plate. Sanchez gets set and delivers. And the pitch taken for a strike by Borges.
Now, if I'm batting right here, I know the pitcher's tendencies. In the scouting report, I'm looking for a fastball in the 0-1 count.
Now Sanchez has got to have a few pitches to work with the 0-2 count.
Great stuff from the pitcher. Now he's ahead 0-2. He can go in so many different directions.
Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And Bonifacio's there. And he's there to retire the side. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. Angels 3, Marlins 2. And Sanchez is batting. He'll get things started. Home half, fifth inning. And the first pitch. There's a strike from Wilson, taking the count to 0-1.
Well, you see the breaking ball on the inside part of the plate, tying up the hitter. That's a pitcher's pitch. All you can do is hope to foul that one off.
Hit foul by Sanchez. And again, C.J. Wilson's pitch fouled away. Got him, one away.
Well, Gary, that's an outstanding slider. That great late action. With 2 strikes, not much you can do with that one. Tough one to hit.
And it's Jose Reyes in the box now. He's had a hit, 1 for 2 with a hit off Wilson.
Well, he just blew that 4-seam fastball by him the last time up. You've got to think he's going to try to go there again, elevating his eyes.
And if I'm the pitcher, I'm going right back to that pitch until he proves he can drive it.
And that's too low, 1-0.
Well, if you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
Now Iannetta spots the pitch. Ground ball. And Kendrick in position. 2 away.
Nice, easy, soft ground ball to second. Doesn't have any trouble at all with that one, and retires him at first base.
2 outs and in the box, Emilio Bonifacio. Batting .250 lifetime, 3 for 12 record against the Angels. Here it comes. First pitch, and he misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, he wasn't trying to hit a single the other way with that swing. He's trying to take that ball out of the ballpark. Let me tell you, if he gets another pitch in that location, look out. We might have a souvenir.
Line shot into center field. And that is in there. The tying run is on base. So that brings up Hanley Ramirez.
Well, the inning is never over with this team. 2 outs, they get that guy on first base with that big hit. Another guy gets on base. This could set up a big rally.
Singleton scored his last time around. And here's the first one. Called strike, outer half of the plate, 0-1. Let's take a look at the types of strikes we've been seeing.
Well, what stands out is when he's been most successful is when he's hitting the inside and outside corners.
There goes Bonifacio.
Strike 2.
And it's not in time, and he beats the throw.
Well, he gets a real nice lead off right here and slides in to beat the throw.
With that great speed, you just can't let him get that far off base. Had no chance on that one. Lined hard down the left field line. Base hit, maybe 2. They'll try and bring Bonifacio home. It rolls all the way to the wall. And count the run. Game tied.
Nice 2-strike approach by the hitter. A high pitch up in the zone. Able to fight it off and make contact and put it in play.
Mike Stanton's at the plate, runner in scoring position. Definitely some clutch production we're seeing out of this lineup, Steve.
Gary, we just saw a quality at bat right there. That's some clutch hitting. They needed the big hit. They got it, and now we're tied.
Well, they've made a decision here. They're going to issue the free pass.
Now, the fans don't like to see this. They pay good money to come out to the ballpark. They want to see these battles, this hitter against this pitcher. Maybe next time.
All right, let's watch as Morrison comes to the plate. Stanton's on first. On at second, Ramirez. Trying to keep him close. He's back on the bag.
I think Ramirez has got to be thinking about moving in this situation.
Ball one. And that's high for a ball. Wilson missing on that one.
When you throw a two-seam fastball, you want a ground ball, which means you want to throw it to the bottom of the zone. This pitch up could come back to cost him later in the game.
That's off the plate and low, 2-0. Now the 2-0 pitch. And he takes a fastball for a strike. 2-1. Fastball sails high. 3-1. And the fastball is over. 3-2 now.
Now, Gary, I think he decided that was a pitch he needed to take. As soon as it came out of his hand, just can't handle that fastball up and away.
And on a full count, fouled away by Morrison. Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he strikes him out. He catches Logan Morrison flat-footed. Little warm-up action going in the bullpen. That's a right-hander up and throwing.
Well, they're going to wait for the right-handed hitter on deck to get announced, and then they'll probably make the move to the pen.
And C.J. Wilson heads in. Quality pitching all around. A great duel. And we'll see the Angels. And so Albert Pujols leading it off. He singled in his last at bat. Here we go. Here's the first pitch. And he misses high. Sanchez can't get him to go after it. Things have gone pretty good for him today. Couple of at-bats. One of those ending up with a hit off Sanchez.
If I'm up to bat, I'm looking for another fastball early in the count that I can.
Swung on. Hit down the line and left. This one into the corner. That's out of here. Goodbye home run. Angels, they have the lead. And that homer couldn't have come at a better time for them. Clutch hitting and a one-run lead. Let's see how that home run and what it means for their chances at victory as we look at our WPA chart.
Gary looked like he was setting on that pitch. He got it and drove it out of the park.
What they're going to want to do in this ball game now is take advantage of that and build that momentum up.
Well, they need to still be aggressive out there and go right after. Anaheim knew what they needed to do in this inning, and they got it done. They've delivered in clutch situations. They're out in front.
Here's the first pitch to Hunter. And he watches the outside pitch from Sanchez for a ball. And we talk about how a hit or a home run can be critical at certain points of a ball game. You just saw one.
Now you have to wonder how long the manager is going to stick with this pitcher as he's given up the lead.
1-0 on the way. He gets Hunter to swing. Strike one. Now, guys, let's check out the numbers here on balls thrown outside that strike zone and see how he's been doing on the mound to get the batters to go after those pitches.
Well, when you take a look at it, I think what it shows is the hitters aren't chasing pitches out of the zone right now. He hasn't been able to expand the strike zone successfully, John.
Well, that's why his performance has been subpar. Anytime you struggle with your command, it's not going to be a good day.
Sanchez gets set and delivers. That one's low. Hunter does not offer.
Oh, it's a great fastball right there down in the strike zone. Now there's so many ways to go. Let's see how he comes back to attack this hitter.
And Sanchez doesn't get that one in. Three, 2 on the way. Swing and a miss. That's a changeup. Down on strikes, 1 out.
He pulled the string right there. Must have been looking for the fastball. Swings right through the changeup for strike 3.
And it's Kendrick batting. The first pitch. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Sanchez. Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2.
At 0-2, you're in complete control right now, so I'm throwing him something out of the strike zone to see if I can get him to chase.
Tried to get him to go after that slider, but it's 1-2. A chance here to see what kind of strikes he's been throwing. How he's generating successful pitches.
Well, he's getting strikes by keeping the ball down in the strike zone, and any hitter will tell you the ball down, knees or lower, tough to hit.
There was no question about that, John. The hitters are just hitting the top of the ball, pounding it down into the ground, hitting into some easy outs.
Hit in the air to center field. And Bonifacio's there. He runs for it and is able to haul. For a ball, 1-0. Here's the 1-0.
1-1.
Alberto Callaspo swings and misses to even the count. One pitch. Circle change that time, misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, he's real aggressive on the 2-1 count, Gary, so I'm figuring I'm going to use that aggressiveness against him and see if I can't get him to chase my pitch.
Strike 2.
Fastball called strike 2. Line drive left of the bag and foul. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. They pick up a run on the homer and they take the lead. LA's got the lead now. Due up 6, 7, 8 in the lineup. And if you just joined our broadcast, great to have you on board. 2K Sports Major League Baseball. I'm Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Clark. Sanchez at the plate. Last time up, triple homer run. And it's a 1-ball count as we get going in the bottom half. So far, 2 for 2 off Wilson.
Well, cutter can be hard to hit, but last time around he turned a cutter into a base hit. So did his teammate, and you have to wonder whether or not that could be a pattern that could form in this game.
The 1-1. Can't make contact on that fastball. 1-2.
He just rears back and throws this one with a little something extra on it. No chance of putting it in play.
1-2 pitch coming. And Sanchez watches that one inside for a ball.
Good running movement on that pitch, in on the hands for the hitter. He laid off it, couldn't do anything with it anyways.
Strike 3 called on the fastball. What away.
A good 2-strike fastball in on his hands. He couldn't pull the trigger.
And it's Buck batting. Not an RBI double as last time. Here's the first pitch. Up the middle it goes. Played by Ibar. And that'll retire Buck.
Shortstop makes a nice play right here, Gary. Good feet at that position. Gets the easy out at first.
And Infante's batting. Popped out. Foul ground last time around. First pitch on the way. And he watches the low pitch from Wilson.
Well, looking at this guy's pitch count, he's up over 80 pitches thus far. You wonder how long they're going to let him go.
The 1-0 now. And the called strike is taken by Infante.
Well, that cut fastball away. It looks like it's coming down the heart of the plate. Runs to the outside corner. It tends to turn into a pop-up.
He swings and nails a liner. And that gets the tying run on board.
Well, with 2 outs and no one on base, chances of scoring a run seem pretty scarce, but they get that 2-out hit. Now they have some life.
Sanchez is the batter.
Well, the pitcher gave everything he had. He kept it close, giving his teammates a chance to win this game, but now it's going to be up to the bullpen to give him a chance to win.
0 for 2 thus far. He was a strikeout victim last time through the lineup. First pitch was a strike. 0-1 now. Here's the pitch. That one swung on, hit in the air. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on board. That will bring up Jose Reyes.
I thought he couldn't hit, Gary. Pitchers can't hit. Well, look at that. That's a good piece of hitting right there. Nice job.
Well, most of the time when you go into a game, the scouting report on a team is who can't we let beat you. Most of the time it's the big power guy in the middle of the lineup. But when you're playing against Jose Reyes, you better figure out a way to defend against him. You can't walk him, but you can't throw him anything in the center of the plate because he can still take you out of the ballpark. Such a dynamic force on the baseball field.
We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 pitch. Now 1 ball, 1 strike. He watched that fastball that was in there.
Some guys really like the low fastball. In this situation, though, he ends up taking the pitch.
A little too much action there, and it's 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. And now Jose Reyes has the 3-1 count.
Well, anytime you have a count 3-1 in your favor as the hitter, you're looking for a pitch in a little box in the location you want to. If he throws it in there, you better be ready and get a good hack at it.
Slider swung on and missed. 3-2.
Well, they're a strike away right now from getting out of this jam and holding on to the lead.
And here's the 3-2. He makes contact, line drive. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. Angels still enjoying the advantage. And it's Vernon Wells in the box now. He's picked up a 1-for-1 so far. Success today against Sanchez.
And on that two-seam fastball, he's not alone. These guys are turning on that two-seamer today.
Up the middle. And that one is in there. His second hit today. And we got a guy on the mound who looks like he's tiring out there. The bullpen's active.
Well, he's running out of gas, and I can't see them staying too much longer with this guy.
And Ionetta's batting. Got looking last time. Now Buck spots the pitch. There's a swing, line drive, center field. And that'll put Ionetta on first. Wells heads for third. And now he's heading for home. And Wells crosses the plate. The throw, and he scores ahead of the play. Check out the wheels on this guy. You got to have those wheels if you're going to end up at home.
Well, there's no question about it, but you also need some help from the defense, and the defense had a letdown there that allowed an inside the park home run. This is what the Angels need, Gary. They want hits to continue to add to this lead.
Swing and a soft grounder towards second. Infante fields it. And he throws on to first for the out and away. It's Ibar at the plate. How's he delivering on these first pitches? Let's look and see.
Big time control issues, and he's just not locked in or comfortable on that first pitch to the hitter, trying to nibble rather than be aggressive, and that nibbling's led to 4 runs.
And starts him out here. The fastball is in there. It's 0-1.
As a hitter right here, you have to be aware that you might get a fastball with that 0-1 count. That's typically where he goes.
And he lays it down. He'll try to beat it out. Picked by Buck. Throw is not in time, and he's on.
Gotta like this, trying to make something happen. You need base runners. You got to get on and let the rest of the lineup do their thing. Good punt.
Laros is batting.
Well, it's about time. I don't know what they weren't seeing from the dugout. They should have gotten out of this game a lot earlier.
Still seeking his first hit of the ball game. Flew out last time. 0-1 count as that started off with a strike.
Well, even if the hitter swings at that pitch right there, there's not much he's able to do with it.
He delivers. Ground ball played Sanchez. 1. And there's 2. A double play. Well, they add a couple more runs here and extend their lead even further. LA with a 3-run lead. 2-hole to get things started next. And Emilio Bonifacio to lead it off. He singled and later scored in his last time up. First pitch on the way. And he squares around, gets down the bunt, and he's got it. And his throw is in time for out number 1.
Well, he's clearly bunting for a hit all the way here, but not able to get it where he wants to, and they were able to make the play.
1 out. Hanley Ramirez is up.
A tough year for Hanley Ramirez, who struggled a good deal of the year before being shelved for good in early August. Went on the 60-day DL with a shoulder problem.
Thompson with a delivery.
Ball 1.
Plays off that one outside. 1-0. So for Hanley, we were talking about the injuries and the shutdown, surgery, and now the question, John, can he play again?
Well, I've got a feeling he's going to be a dominant player again in 2.
There's a swing and a ground ball played by Ibar. That's 2 gone.
For the Miami Marlins, number 27,
Here's Mike Stanton with 2 down. For his career, he's 1 for 1 off Thompson. And the first pitch. Ball. That misses inside. 1-0.
Well, they need a big 2-out rally right here. Try to see if you can't reduce this 3-run lead a little bit. Leave yourself something to do in the 8th and 9th, but try to peck away at it right here.
Let's the 1-0 pitch go by. 1-1.
He let that four-seam fastball go up and in the zone. It's up in his eyes. You can see it well. He just couldn't pull the trigger.
The 1-1 pitch. This is swung on, lifted to deep right field. And there's Hunter for out number 3. Probably thinking about the matchups here as we check the bullpen. Left-handers throwing.
Oh, that's right. I think they're getting him loosened up to face the hitter in the on-deck circle.
In, out of the inning. 6 pitches and it's over. Angels still enjoying the advantage. Things will start getting difficult with the 3rd man in the order lurking ahead.
Now batting.
And so Albert Pujols leading it off. He homered earlier in the ball game.
Albert Pujols.
Swing and a ball hit high and deep to left field. That ball is way back there. It is gone. Goodbye home run for the Angels, and their offense is on track. So the lead now stands at 4. A solo home run pushing them out in front a little further.
Well, he did it again, his 2nd of the day.
And now you got to wonder, can he do another one?
He might get it done. This is what the Angels need, Gary. They want hits to continue to add to this lead.
48.
Swings on that first pitch, misses the fastball. 0-1. This game is not a done deal yet, but boy, when you get those kind of hits this late in a ball game, you're on your way probably to a W.
And now the manager's got to start thinking about, okay, my offense has gotten the job done. What's my bullpen going to do?
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. That's going to one hop off the wall. Hunter heads for 3rd. And here's Hunter going to try to score. The throw. And he makes it. Amazing. And inside the park home run. Wow, what hustle around the base pass. Great stuff. Well, he makes it all the way home. You see this so seldom. It is an inside the park homer.
Well, I thought all along it's going to be a triple, but no, he didn't let up. He turned on the Jets around 3rd base, and he makes it in safely. Now, Gary, this offense has just been in control right here. Extending the lead going to make it much more difficult to catch him later.
Swung on by Kendrick. Strike 1. And Steve, this is the point in the ball game where you are really putting it to the opposition. The long ball can do that to you late.
Well, there's no question.
There's a swing and a drive, deep right field. As he drops back for it and puts it away.
3rd base. 6. Alberto Velasco.
Diaspo at the plate. Line towards 3rd and foul. Alberto Callaspo looks at that one. He's not going to bite. It's a ball, and the count's even.
Well, he's bounced around to a lot of different positions, but last season, Alberto Callaspo found a home at third base. Must be a bit of a relief for him.
And this is hit in the air, foul down the left field line. 2 down here in the inning. And it's Vernon Wells at the plate. Drove in a run earlier in the game. It's 0-1 as he swings and misses with that fastball.
Now's the time he goes to the slider. This guy struggles in this situation. It's a good pitch for him.
Good eye by Vernon Wells, staying away from that one, and we're even.
For some reason on the 1-1 count, he really likes to be aggressive. I'd have to try to work off the corners a little bit and see if I can't get it off the center of his bat.
Swing sends this one on a line to right center. And in there, 3 for 3 ball game. That'll bring Chris Iannetta to the plate.
Well, he's having a heck of a day so far. Just third hit of the game in this one. They just can't seem to find an answer for him.
And that 2-run homer in his last AB. Here's the pitch. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
But with the swing like that, there's no wonder why he's getting sliders right there. Tough pitch to hit out of the ballpark, but give the hitter credit. He's trying to do it anyway.
That's over as well, and it's quickly 0-2.
Well, the pitcher's executing his game plan. He knows these hitters. He knows how he wants to pitch them, and now he's locating his pitches in exactly the right spot.
Fastball is a waste pitch that time. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. And Iannetta struck out on a big swing. So they get the long ball working as they have 2 solo homers in this half of the inning. LA on top by 5. Leadoff hitter is Logan Morrison.
Number 20, Logan Morrison.
And here's the first one. Ball too far outside. 1-0.
Well, it's getting late right now. They're down a bunch, so they need a big inning here. They can't wait till the 9th to try to come all the way back. They need to try to do something now.
Now the 1-0 from Thompson. Foul! Fouled away by Morrison. Thompson with a delivery. Back up the middle. That's in there. Credit Morrison with a hit. So Gabby Sanchez to the plate.
Well, that's the start this team needed. Get that first guy in the inning up, get him on base, and let's see if they can bring him around to score. Well, Gabby Sanchez is a great matchup guy. Put him out there against a lefty. He's going to do great things for you. Struggles a little bit against righties, but I think it's just a matter of time before he becomes one of the top hitting first basemen in the game.
Took a called third strike in his last time up. Here's the first pitch. First pitch, a slider outside. 1-0. Now the 1-0 from Thompson. Cutter just off the black, and he falls behind. 2-0. That is a ball, and Sanchez with a good eye gets a hitter's count.
This cut fastball is a very effective pitch for this guy because it allows him to set up all of his other pitches.
The pitch. Pitchers hate giving him up, but he's going to do that there. That's ball 4.
Now it's quite a battle, and he hates to lose this one. Those free passes can come back to haunt you. Plus, the pitching coach in the dugout counting your pitches right now.
And it's Buck batting. Trying again here, just 1 for 3 thus far. Sanchez, the runner at first base. Morrison, the runner, headed for the middle. And in there, second hit for him in the ball game in his 4th plate appearance. And Morrison crosses the plate.
Well, with 1 run already across the board and nobody out, this has the potential of being a really big inning. Let's see if they can string some hits together.
Infante has a turn in the box. John, as we get going here against these Miami bats, what are we going to see?
Well, if you need to get a left-handed hitter out, how about bringing Scott Downs in the game? Here's a guy who had 48 games in 2009, but he only had 46 innings, so that tells you that he's coming in just to get the lefty out. Thing is, he struck out 43 batters in those 46 and 2/3 innings in 2009. So when he comes in, the job gets done.
Well, they're making a stab at it. Trouble is, they've got a big mountain to climb.
And after that hit right there, Gary, they're making a game out of this one. They're not going down easy.
You know, I didn't think we'd be saying this, but all of a sudden, we've got ourselves a baseball game.
You know, Gary, I'm kind of glad you did say it because we do have a baseball game right now because you know what? They were trailing, but they're not giving up, and they're fighting themselves back into it. Let's see if they can come all the way back.
Now batting for the Miami Marlins.
You never know what you're going to see ahead of us, but Steve, I got a feeling that could be our defensive play of the game.
Well, it's about preparation. He was preparing for the pitch. He saw it come off the bat, and that first step allowed him to make the catch. I can't blame him for bringing in the pinch hitter right now for the pitcher. They've got to do something to get this offense going and try to get back into the game.
Hit in the air to left center. This one's going to be fielded by Wells. 2 down.
Now batting for the Miami Marlins.
Here's Jose Reyes now. See if he can get an RBI. Lined out in his last at bat. The first pitch. Ball. First pitch way out of the zone. Ball 1.
Trying to get the ground ball out. You throw that 2-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
Here's the 1-0. Fastball misses badly. He's behind 2-0. A swing line to left center. That gets down. The tying run coming up. Great opportunity for Miami.
Well, real pressure mounting right now. That base hit loads up the bases. He's going to have to make a pitch to try to get out of this mess.
Chance to drive in a run, Emilio Bonifacio. And he represents the tying run now at the plate.
Well, that's right. One swing of the bat can tie this thing up. He's got to get a pitch to hit.
2 outs. Bases loaded. Here's the delivery. Ball! Off the plate with a fastball, and it's 1-0. At the belt, the 1-0. There's a swing and a liner towards first, and he can't pull it in. And Sanchez comes in. Reyes trying for the plate, and Buck also scores. And Reyes follows him home. Take a moment to check out how much that 2-bagger helps their cause. Here's the win expectancy graph.
As much as you want to blame the pitching, we're now talking about more than one pitcher giving up all of these hits. Right now, you have to credit the offense. These guys are really swinging the bat.
And it's Hanley Ramirez now. Looking at a lot of determination right now. They are closing in. These are crucial at-bats.
Boy, they're narrowing the lead late here in the game, Gary, and They're showing some fight left in those bats.
Here we go. Here's the first pitch. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1. And what you hope when you get a hit like that is that maybe you've got momentum starting to come your way because the game's not over.
Well, you know what? They've got momentum going their way, and if they could just find a hole somewhere, find a way to manufacture a run, they could turn it all the way around.
Outside for a ball, and it's 2-1.
Well, you start off the inning thinking, let's start pecking away at the lead. Let's come back in this ball game. I don't think anybody said, let's get 4 right here, so good job offensively.
Here's the 2-1. And now Hanley Ramirez with a 3-1 count. Look for him to try and really rocket one.
Well, you see, he just missed with that fastball right there away. Let's see if they try to come back inside to try to jam him.
Fouled away. The 3-2 pitch. Not going to get the call on that one. He's lost him. He'll get down to first with a walk.
Gary, I'm not sure you're paying attention to this game, but first base was open there, and with the hitter coming up, I'd pitch around him too.
And Mike Stanton will be looking to drive in one here.
Boy, a free pass to put the go-ahead run on first base. That's a mistake, no matter what inning it is.
Ramirez takes his lead at first. Bonifacio's on at second. Fastball just misses. 1-0. Boy, Steve, you know this late in the ball game after we saw that earlier walk, that really puts some pressure on your pitcher.
Well, no question. Now he's going to have to bear down and get back in the strike zone. Don't be too fine. Work ahead in the count.
1-0 is a fastball that runs away. 2-0. Here's the pitch. There's a ground ball played by Kendrick. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. And it is that time in modern Major League Baseball. You got that lead late in the ball game. Here's that closer, Steve.
Now the specialist, the guy who can slam the door with the lead, who can get the final out of the game.
They pick up 4 hits in the inning, wind up with 4 crossing the plate. The Marlins, they're moving in this one now. They've cut into the lead. End of the order is going to try and kick it off offensively. And if you are just coming on board, Gary Thorne, Steve Phillips, John Kruk, as we bring you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Downs at the plate, and Ryan Webb is the pitcher. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Swings on the 0-1 pitch, can't hit it. Strike 2.
Well, he doesn't like to mess around. You get 0-2 on him, he's coming at you with the fastball.
Fastball swung out and missed, struck him out, one away.
Well, he made it look easy right there. Slicing and dicing, just attacking the strike zone. 3 pitches, all for strikes. Sit down.
So with 1 away, it'll be Eric Ibar. 3 for 4 thus far. And starts him out here. That one swung on and missed. Webb getting it by.
Well, you see this pitch right here. It looked like a pitch center of the plate. And all of a sudden, as soon as he starts to swing, it just keeps bearing in on him. Great pitch by the pitcher.
Here's the pitch. Can't make contact on that bunt attempt. That's a strike. Pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a ground ball. And Infante gets there. Out number 2.
Number 25, Peter Correaux.
And Borges is going to come to the plate. Here's the first pitch. Popped him up. And Reyes is there. And that's out number 3. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. The Angels 8, Marlins 7. All right, let's watch as Morrison comes to the plate. He'll be leading off the home half of the 9th inning. Crowd anxious to see what he can do here. And Jordan Walden gets ready to throw. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one. That one's going to be outside. Ball 1.
Well, coming down to the wire right here, it's do or die time. You need base runners. Get somebody on. If you get the leadoff man on, it allows you to move him up with a bunt. To sacrifice bunt, you can get him on, get him over, and get him in. This is a critical situation.
And he looks at a slider in there, and it's 1-2 now.
Well, that's a great choice of pitches right there. Not much the hitter can do with that. Just try to spoil it and maybe go after the next one.
2-2.
Logan Morrison will take that pitch, and he'll get an even count out of it.
Now 2 strikes on him. They're probably going to throw him the slider here. He struggles with it.
And Logan Morrison misses strike 3. And that will keep this game close in the late goings.
Well, you like to see a guy get on base and make things happen, and right there, the pitcher's just better.
And Sanchez is batting. He walked and later scored his last time through. Swung on, hit in the air to right center. And that's going to be a base hit. Tying run is on.
Well, a guy that just continues to swing the bat well in this ball game. 3 hits right now so far, and it comes with 1 out in the inning. Can it start a rally?
Buck up now. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. Got a couple of RBIs thus far. First pitch to him. Ball. And Walden can't get him to swing at that one, and it's going to be low. On the way. Fastball low, 2-0. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And there we go, the winning run on base.
It doesn't matter who's on the mound or what they're throwing. These guys can hit it. They are just together, building confidence and whacking at it.
In the box now. And he's at the plate with the possibility of tying this ball game up. Runners on.
Well, this is one of those situations you don't want the hitter to put it in play. You need a punch out.
Popped out of foul territory last time.
But Gary, down by a run, it's going to be interesting to see how aggressive.
Swung on, hit, and he scoops it up. That's 1. And that's 2. A double play.
A real tight ball game. The Angels come away the victors, playing solid baseball.
To recognize our player of the game. Great game from Albert Pujols.
Well, after he hit that first home run, you wouldn't think the pitcher would throw him something in the same exact spot. But lo and behold, he did. And he put a great swing on it, hit it out of the ballpark for his second home run. Great sign of consistency and also of the player of the game.